ESC is electronic speed controller. I told you in the component lecture what was that electronic speed controller. Is basically a controller for the motor. This is the controller of the motor. So motor movement, speed and direction, it can be controlled with the help of this ESC. This is the ESC, this is a circuit. I can just explain you more about that. So ESC is an electronic circuit that acts as an interface between pilot's command. Pilot's command could be like you can say the instruction from the flight controller, or you can say the a person who is controlling with the help of remote, that called pilot command, and the individual drone motors. Here I can just show you the demonstration. So BLDC motor require three-phase ESC because BLDC have three connection. So ESC also require three phase. I can just show you. Motor have three phase, one, second, third, and same with this also. So we need a ESC who have three connector, three phase ESC to connect with motor. This two phase basically connect with the three phase. Okay, the two phase will be getting from basically plus minus. We convert it here, plus minus and signal you can say. So basically there is no positive negative in three phase ESC. If you will connect it one side, it will move in clockwise direction. If you change the connection, it will just turn it into counterclockwise. So simple, you can connect two wires, it will give you one side motion. If you connect in the opposite direction or cross connection, then it will give you a counterclockwise movement of motors. This is the basically use of ESC, and it will also control the speed of motor. So ESC are also used to control the speed of motor. It may also provide the reversing of motor and dynamic braking. These are the major feature of reversing and dynamic braking by ESC. ESC protocol. So basically protocol are like the OS in the world of ESC. They determine how fast the ESC and flight controller can communicate with each other, which play a major role in handling and performance of quadcopter. Suppose if a controller is transmitting some signal and signal is reaching to the motors with delay, then there is no benefit. This is a use role of ESC to move it fast so it can action it as soon as possible. So if it is high responsive, then your drone will be reliable, else there is no benefit. So some of the older PWM protocol had a delay of 2 milliseconds as compared to the average blink of a human eye is 100 milliseconds. So you can say our eye blinking, uh, blink of human eye, the average is 100 milliseconds. Okay, but you can see the PWM protocol delay, like transferring data from the one side to other side, it take around 2 milliseconds. So that's why you can say it is good enough. So we can reduce it to the microsecond. So while some latest D-SOT and multi-shot protocol have greatly reduced latency to just 5 to 25 microseconds, 5 to 25 microseconds. So you can see it's around 400 times they have improved it. So that is basically useful for the updation in ESC protocols. Next, we can talk about ESC firmwares. So basically, there are three major firmware that most of the ESC run. So one is BL HLI, second is Simon K, and third is KISS. So basically, KISS firmware is only for KISS ESCs, where other than open source. There are KISS name one flight controller is coming. So for that, we have to use only KISS ESC. Okay, but other are open source. Simon K, you can say it's an outdated firmware. Right now in the market is the ESC is BLHELI. So BLHELI is popular choice because of rich and user friendly interface. So basically there are two type of coming, BLHELI underscore S and 32 bit. There are two is coming in the market. One is S, one is 32 bit. So what are comparison 8 bit and 32 bit? Suppose we have two AC, one is having 8 bit, uh, 8 bit you can say processing, one is having 32 bit processing. So basically, it will just faster input signal and lower latency to the closed sources. So basically, if you want to suppose you want to send 160-bit data, okay, then with this 8 bit, it will take around 20 millisecond. If you suppose we are talking about millisecond, with 32-bit, it will take only 5 millisecond. So this is the basically difference. So you can say faster input signal and lower latency with this bit. There are two kind of basically ESC are there. One are individual, only one ESC for one motor, and one is 4 into 1. So basically you can see this is 4 into 1 ESC. So one ESC can simultaneously control 4 motors. You can say 4 ESC is embed on single board, and this is you can say individual ESC. This is one ESC can control one motor. So basically with this, what is the benefit? You can save wire complexity little bit, and burning on ESC will lead the whole board. So basically there's one advantage and one disadvantage. So suppose your board is burned, so your whole 4-in-1 ESC will be useless. In this case, only one ESC will be useless. So again, ampere. So we can say this is bus supply is required. Voltage is dependent on battery. Average use 4S. So I told you now in the battery is 3S, 4S, 2S. Generally we are using 4S battery. Weight and size. So mostly similar dimension and weight are existing in the market. You can see like the smaller one is there. As you can see, it's a same as the pen drive around. Okay, so it's a 4 to 6 gram each. Smaller ESC heat up quickly. So we have to make a this kind of firmware that can help us to uh, reduce the heat to make it more efficient. Yeah, you can say in the like in future time we want to make the hardware smaller, shrink it. But again, with shrinking, you can see the other issue could be arise, like such as heat. So choosing an ESC basically depend on motor size. The size of motor will greatly dictate the amount of ampere your ESC must be able to handle. So according to the motor size or that will help us to what amount of ampere your ESC must be able to handle. So in some case, some motor are moving so fast, so they need high ampere ESCs to handle the flow of power. And you can say again propeller is also depending, propeller is also selecting the ESC. The choice of propeller will also dictate at what ampere rating ESC should be. Will you drone be spinning 3, 4, 5, 6 inch propeller? So according to the length of propeller, you can see which ESC is required, because if your propeller is bigger, then your motor need higher power, and high power motor need, then your ESC capacity should be higher. Okay, so what kind of parameter will you want? and therefore what kind of propeller pitch will you use. So again, battery will you be using a 3 cell battery or 4, 5, 6 cell battery? ESC are rated for ampere along with battery cell. Like it's generally saying 20 ampere, 30 ampere, 40 ampere, and generally we are using 30 ampere battery. So with this ESC, I want to just explain you brief about propellers. What are the propellers and what are the size and pitch? Let's just brief about that. So drone propeller are the key components that keep your multi-rotor in the air. Motor is just rotating propellers, but actually propeller is helping us to keep manual condition in the air. So propeller are commonly known by a series of numbers. So you can say one example is there 1045 1045R. I'll just tell you what is the numbers. So you can see in the picture, it is number is mentioned here 1045R. Okay, so R is basically for rotate right. Okay, in the case, so size is basically 10 inch. So 1045. So 10 basically the size of the propeller, and 45 is basically 4.5. 4.5 inch is the pitch of the propeller, and R indicate the right side, or you can say clockwise rotation. So these are three meaning. The length of the propeller is 10, pitch is the 4.5, and R is for clockwise. So propeller are used to generate thrust and torque to keep your drone flying and maneuver. The faster they spin, more thrust they produce. The faster they will move, they will generate more thrust. And torque it produce when they basically go up and down. Okay, so basically thrust is required to lifting it. When they are going up and down, they will generate torque. To balance the torque of all the propellers, they are not rotating in the same direction. This concept also I've told you in the last lectures. They are not rotating in same direction. They are rotating in the two propellers are rotating in the reverse direction. So basically major parameter, basically size. So thrust increase and better holding as size increase. So it's very clear, if like propeller size is bigger, the handling will increase, okay, and the thrust will also increase. But extreme mismatching can damage the motor and ESC. Suppose your motor volume is very less and propeller is too big, then there is no benefit. It will not able to handle the burden of the propeller's rotation. Gain pitch is there. The pitch of propeller is how far forward the propeller would move in one revolution. I told you with one example. Suppose we are showing this is a shaft. So if a propeller is rotating complete one circle, okay. So this much distance is covered by that. This called propeller pitch or distance. Okay. So I think it is showing me, but I can rub it so I can just clear it, see clearly. So you can say this is the basically diameter, okay, and this is the basically pitch, because it is started from here. It is complete rotating one round. When it reach to the exit position again, it call the how much forward it will move. That call basically pitch, and this is basically size or diameter. The blade configuration also parameter, less blade are preferable where fast motor response is needed and thrust is not a critical. So you have seen like in racing drone, they are using three blades. Okay, so basically for two blades for faster movement. So you can say two blade probe, three blade probe, four blade probe, five blade probe. All are available in the market. So less blades are preferable. And again, materials, there are multiple materials are there. Fiberglass is perfectable. Fiberglass reinforced plastic or polycarbonate for the propellers. Design in terms of efficiency is wingtips. How we are designing the wingtips. Maybe you have seen the wingtips like something like that. In the side there is slight tilt in every propellers. That is basically wingtip. If you are adding that, that will be more efficient. So impact of size and pitch, it's already covered. I can just again give you brief. So propeller with smaller size will be easy to stop and speed up. To move faster and to stop faster, we can use with smaller size. Bigger size propeller responds slower to the input from the motor and consume more power. It's very clear because the bigger propeller need high power and it will take time to rotate in the full speed and stop again the uh, and take time to the stop. In the same case, low pitch propeller will consume less power from the system and it will have positive impact on steadiness. It will be maintained till longer duration, but it will provide again low speed. In same case, high pitch propeller will draw more power and this can have a negative impact on steadiness. So, but it will provide high speed. So it's clear every component have if an advantage is coming then disadvantage is also coming, so we have to balance all the components. I'm just telling you how to clockwise, how it is looking like clockwise and anti-clockwise propeller. So you can see this is a propeller by DJI. Okay, so you can say one side slightly up and second side slightly down. So which side is up? If it is right side, so you can see it is a clockwise. Okay, and if it is left side up, it is up, it is down, so you can say it is anti-clockwise. Okay, so always remember in one packet we got two propeller, one is clockwise, one is counterclockwise, because in a drone always we use both the propellers in the two nearby motors. This motor rotation we already discussed with that. In this you can see these are anti-clockwise, this is clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise, 5, 5, 7, 6, 8 all are clockwise, 2, 4, 1, 6 it is counterclockwise. Okay, so very simple. This arrow is basically telling you the flight controller position, it is the front position. That's all with the propeller and ESC. They are the sources from where we have taken the references. We will go with the link. Thank you. I hope you liked the video. You got some insight for ESC and propellers. Thank you.